let's take the case first of Secretary Tulfo. Dalawa yung issue, no? Well, actually, isa yung citizenship, yung isa yung personal affairs. But I don't know how much of an issue that is.
And the libel.
And there's a third, yung libel, na moral turpitude daw yun. Anong take nyo dyan? I mean, are those grounds serious enough to lead to a possible rejection of Secretary Tulfo?
Lucy, let me make it very clear. I do not know what the facts are, especially that there was an executive session code. So I will answer the basis of what I read in the newspapers. Now,
okay,
I will not pass upon the fitness of Secretary Tulfo to occupy the position, but I can explain what the law is on the basis of what I see, what I read in the papers. So it is reported, and I think it is admitted by Mr. Tulfo, that he became an American citizen in 1988, and in fact served the U.S. Armed Forces. If this is so, then and this happened in 1988. If this is correct, then he lost his Philippine citizenship when he took his oath of allegiance to the American flag. Because at the time that this happened in 1988, according to the newspapers, in 1988, the law then was a Commonwealth Act which automatically which provides that the Philippine citizenship is lost once you become you take an oath of allegiance to another country in another country. Now, in 1996,
yung pwedeng dual. Oo.
That's what I was
Hindi
about
pwedeng
to explain.
dual. Okay, sorry.
As I said, at that time in 1988, the law was that when you acquire foreign citizenship, you lose Philippine citizenship automatically.
All right, yes.
I authored and passed the Dual Citizenship Act about 1996 or 1997. And in the law, I provided that those who lost their Philippine citizenship can reacquire their Philippine citizenship after they take an oath of allegiance to the Philippine flag. In other words, we changed the law to allow dual citizenship. Now, so that, as I would repeat, by taking an oath of allegiance to the Philippines, notwithstanding the fact that he lost his citizenship, then he reacquires Philippine citizenship and therefore is now a dual citizen. But that only happened after I passed the law in 1996 or 1997. Now, however, in the law itself, we provided that before an individual, a dual citizen, is appointed to a public office or runs for public office, he or she must renounce the foreign citizenship because you cannot have dual allegiance if you become a public official. So that is
Secretary Tulfo did, yes.
That is a requisite for validity of the appointment because that is required now. Let me emphasize that this happened, Lucy, in the case of Secretary Jun Yasay before, at the start of the Duterte. Secretary Yasay, we found out, had taken his citizenship, American citizenship, and he claimed to have renounced the American citizenship. However, under American law, there is a process that you follow before you can be considered as having validly renounced your U.S. citizenship. And we suspect this because of the tax laws of the United States. In other words, if you have certain tax liabilities, you must be able to, the government must be able to compel you to,
Yes.
to renounce or to pay your taxes by imposing a procedure in order to make your renunciation valid. That's the law. I do not know what happened in the case of Secretary Tulfo. I am not passing judgment on his qualification because I do not know the facts. I am just stating what the law is. And to quickly summarize, he lost his his Philippine citizenship when he became an American citizen. That was the law at that time. I authored and passed the law in 1996 or 97, which allowed him to reacquire Philippine citizenship by oath of allegiance to the Philippine flag. And failure to do so would not allow him the privilege of a dual citizen. But having said that, when he accepted public employment under the law, he must renounce the citizenship, the foreign citizenship. And in the case of America, they have a procedure imposed before you're considered to have validly renounced your American citizenship.